Well, we are moving back to cricket a bit. I'm joined now in studio by GCB CEO Greg Fredericks. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on ANN7. Let's start with the Lions, which is probably the best representation of the GCB. It's been a little bit of a while since the Lions have won a trophy. Are you looking at that quite closely? But I mean, you are top on of the Sunfoil series standing, so there's still some hope.
Yeah, no, I think we started the season off quite well, much better than last season. In the Ram Slam, we were the first 5 games unbeaten, and then just the wheels came off. Same with momentum. Currently in the Sunfoil, we topped the log, and today in East London, my hometown, we did quite well. I think we're on top there, and hopefully it will go well from here onwards. The guys are very determined. They want to win this one for us, and we all thumbs for that.
I mean, since Jeff took over, he's brought quite a lot of confidence in the team. He sort of made it a bit of a family, isn't it?
Hello, Jeff is a very relaxed, very likable person, and I think he's done quite well. Obviously, last season was a bit of a shocker for him, and when he started this season as a different man, and hopefully we'll build on him, and next season he'll come back stronger.
Oh, well, we hope so indeed. You launched a women's cricket league in Gauteng, I think just a couple of weeks ago. That's so important for the development of our women's Proteas team. What has been the success so far?
I think we've been extremely proud of this competition. I think it's the first local women's competition, real grassroots competition, where we managed to get a sponsorship. And I think we're very proud of it. You know how difficult it is for women's sport all over the country, not just grassroots, but even at national level to get sponsors. And for us to get a company to come in has been absolutely fantastic for us. And I've been to some of the matches over the last few weeks, and just the parents, the friends, the brothers and sisters that have come out to attend the matches has been wonderful. And we are really very, very grateful to the company African Queen.
Yes.
They specialize in women's products, of course, that have come on board. They've been fantastic for us. They've been not just being there as a sponsor, but almost like as a partner. They're there every week with their products. And we're quite delighted. And we hope that we can build on this to really and advance women's cricket. So while the big show is on in Australia and New Zealand, this weekend our teams will play in the final. We've got Jeppy playing against Val in the final.
I'm from there. I hope the Val wins.
Yes, okay. And then we got in the Shield semi-finals, we've got Kagiso versus Akosa, and Akosa is a team from Krugersdorp. We're really excited about this development.
Oh, definitely, indeed. Now, you touched on grassroots level. The GCB is probably the most transformed union across the board. You have township cricket, you have your township tournaments. Tell us a bit about your affiliates and what has been your success in actually making them a lot more professional.
I think what has happened is that we've divided our area into seven different groupings. We've appointed 29 coaches. We've got 7 coordinators who work on a regular basis with youngsters from grassroots level. For me, I think there's a lot more work to do. One of my biggest disappointments is that we don't have black schools playing cricket. And when I talk about black, I talk about colored African and Indian schools playing cricket here. And that is one of my challenges that I would want to see that area grow. Can you imagine that if we can develop that area? Gauteng Cricket School is probably the strongest in the country. For the past many years, we've won the under-19s, we've done well under 17s, under 13s, under 15, but with only a few schools really. Can you imagine if we go to the bulk of schools that we have in Gauteng, how strong cricket will be in Gauteng, but also in the rest of South Africa if we manage to do that. So that is a huge challenge for us. It's something that we're working on very hard, and to take it to the schools for both boys and girls, I think for me it's a wonderful opportunity which I really look forward to building on.
I hope so indeed. Greg, we're running out of time, and I just quickly want to ask you, do you think that's the main problem why we don't see transformation at the top? I mean, it's all well and good that we have our cricketing schools and they have the best facilities, but in our schools in, say, Soweto, in Alex, even in Sebokeng, where I come from, they have a sandy pitch to play on.
Yeah, that is a huge challenge, and we're working very hard to make sure that we transform that. You know, cricket is a game played the whole day, and if there's no proper facilities, it makes things difficult, makes people lose hope, people lose, and I've seen the hopelessness of people not having the proper facilities. We're looking for partners, and we've just had a few successes over the last few weeks. Announcement by the Gauteng Sports Council in which way they're going to assist us. And we look forward to make a difference. We're forging a strong relationship with the local authority, with the city of Joburg, to make sure that we provide those facilities. The reality is that, that unless we're going to expand the base and make it strong across our areas which are so vast, we're always going to have a challenge with a number of players coming through. I think that it's really in our hands. We need to go out there, work hard, and make the difference so that at the end of the day, it becomes a natural process that the players come through on merit and they're there and they perform for South Africa, like so many of them are currently already performing. Okay.
Greg, thank you very much for speaking to us here on ANN7. We definitely want to see the success of black players in South Africa.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Okay. Okay.
Let's have a look now. Gary Neville has said that Manchester United must stick with coach Louis van Gaal, even though his team won't finish in the top four. While here at home, it is refreshing to see that a club is sticking to its guns and keeping with a coach. For too long, supporters have had too much say in the future of coaches at clubs, while AmaZulu are about to get relegated, but Usutu are sticking with their under-pressure coach, Steve Barker. Well, that's what's on my mind this evening. From me, Mahreen Chenia and the Game On team, have a blessed evening.